a few major updates for you with regard to the Trump administration's immigration policy. And let's start specifically with the big anti-Semitism crackdown, the whole of government, whole of society anti-Semitism crackdown. You can put this.
Shout out to Krystal Ball, always for coming in hot with a hot take, because that's all it's been about. At one point, I heard that RFK Jr. is going to make anti-Semitism a public health crisis. This is America. If this was somewhere else, I wouldn't have anything to say. I don't know what's going on anymore, but whatever. Let's get with it. This is going to be Krystal Ball is going to dismantle, of course, Cigar and Jetty. You know, all jokes aside, I hope Cigar has a smart take on this. Please don't be a bro. Don't be a bro.
Up on the screen. So the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, they're announcing that they will begin considering aliens, quote, anti-Semitic activity on social media and physical harassment of Jews as grounds to deny immigration benefit requests, including applications for lawful permanent resident status and foreign student visas per USCIS. Under this guidance, we will consider social media content that indicates an alien endorsing, espousing, promoting, or supporting anti-Semitic terrorism, anti-Semitic organizations, or other anti-Semitic activity as a negative factor in any discretionary analysis when adjusting immigration benefit requests. This guidance is effective immediately. So, first of all, as you guys likely know, when they say anti-Semitism, sure, they mean actual anti-Semitism, but they also just really mean any criticism of Israel. And this is abundantly clear if you look at the students that they've gone after, not for any sort of criminal activity, but literally for things like writing an op-ed, sharing things on social media, or being
married to the wrong person.
Being married to the wrong person, thank you. Or in some instances, there's no indication that they were even involved with the protest whatsoever. So it truly is now, and here's the thing again, Sagar just kind of goes back to our code block. Like, all of the people who were concerned about social media censorship and cancel culture and weaponization of government against certain viewpoints, etc., there are a few who have been consistent. The vast majority have nothing to say about every part of the state being used to ban criticism of a specific foreign country, including denying, foreign student visas, including denying, okay, you're here, you want to marry an American citizen, you are applying for a green card, all of those sorts of things. If you have said the wrong thing with regard to Israel-Palestine, it is really outrageous, and of course, does not just stop with immigrants or permanent residents. Mass crackdown across the board on anything that would be critical of Israel.
Well, with the
so before Sagar starts, where's MAGA? You know what I mean? Where's MAGA? You know where MAGA is? MAGA says this is based. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let Sagar talk, and then I'm gonna show you Tim Pool. Okay, the agent.
Anti-Semitism activity, what does it mean? I mean, these terms are supposed to have meaning. Well, if we're going off of what the Holocaust, IHRA definition, then we are literally...
Yeah, you better calm down for both me and you. Okay, please. By the way, guys, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. Thank you.
Talking about criticism of a foreign government. And I mean, that's part of what's just so sickening. We're talking about subjecting this standard to any potential resident or immigrant to the United States of America based upon their views of a foreign government. And what's even crazier, and I don't see a lot of the right-wingers doing this, is they're like, hey, so it's not any other religion. So you could be anti-Christian or anti-Muslim or anti-Hindu or what else am I missing? Sikhism or any of these, and that would be fine. But this is that's the problem with these types of exclusions. It also is just genuinely like unskilled based and ideological, which is just as bad as any sort of. This is literally just as bad as like a racial quota. for being like we need racial quotas of X amount of black people to come in. Can you imagine what people would do? It wouldn't even matter who they are. It's like just based on the color of their skin.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about, okay, so freedom of speech, freedom of religion, famously in the same amendment, First Amendment. And so, yeah, I mean, this is the equivalent of being like, we're just not allowing any Christians in. We're just not allowing any Muslims in. We're just not allowing any Jews in. I mean, if you are basing entry based solely on speech, and in particular, I mean, listen, I would object on the grounds of, a wide range of speech. But if you are focused in particular on, you are not allowed to have a particular view of our foreign policy, of a particular foreign nation, like, this is just complete insanity.
Insanity is a nice word, Krystal. It is dangerous. Okay? But shout out to Krystal. Like, she said insanity, that's fine. Please, she's killing it. Her and Cigar, very refreshing. Let me show you somebody else.
Of course, going to say, we're not letting in. Will now be screening social media The Department of Homeland Security will now be screening social media posts of visa applicants for anti-Semitic activity. And I'm going to come right off the bat and just say,
hold on. Before he comes right off the bat and just say, right? When I first, because I pulled him up, because yesterday he met up with, the day before he met up with Netanyahu. So, I was like, let me see how he handles this. So I listened to a teeny bit of this, and he's like, I'm going to come right off the bat and say,
this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Holy crap. Come on, guys. You just don't need to be so on the nose about it. You know what I mean? Listen, it is in the interest of the United States not to import individuals through any kind of visa, be it student, sponsored, athlete, talent, scientist, whatever. It is within the interest of the U.S. not to import these people who oppose our policies and would protest against us. That's fine. But to outright make it about anti-Semitism, are you intending to discredit yourselves here? My point is, you've got a large cohort of young people who are critical of Israel. If you want to change the hearts and minds of young people and stop these ideas from fomenting into something larger, this is the opposite of what you do.
Well, actually, what you would do is you would stop funding Israel to drop bombs on innocent, people, civilians, right? How about that? I don't think it's critical. I think that people are just really disgusted with it. So much so that a lot of people won't look that way. Okay? See how he talks? Oh, guys, come on, don't be on the nose. Come on, guys, chill out. This is a bit, like, guys. Krystal Ball's like, yo, boom, boom, boom. This is not cool. This is not cool. Cigar, he can't even. He's like, I'm not a bro. No, this is a bit much. This guy's like, guys. Oh, shucks, guys. I wonder how it went with his secret meeting with Netanyahu. The only reason why it came out that he had a secret meeting with Netanyahu was because it was leaked. Who are these agents? Just because they wear a beanie does not mean that they aren't controlled. I'll see you guys in the next one.